Hey, welcome to an episode of Chad's Beer Reviews. Another beer I got in my Tavor crate from August. Another Listermann Brewing beer. This is Lager King. They just call it Euro Lager, 5% ABV. And here's what it looks like. Now, you can probably tell from the name and from the artwork here, it's like an homage to Tiger King. The problem with this brewery is they don't really put much description about their beers. Like all this says is Euro Lager. Like what's so European about it? Like is this a Heineken clone? I guess by Euro Lager they mean just kind of a generic pale lager, like without adjuncts, maybe. But who knows? All right, so let's give this a whiff. Yeah, I mean, has a pretty typical macro lager smell. I mean, it's just like that generic two-row malt. I don't think it's Pilsner. Doesn't have enough character for Pilsner. There's like a little bit of like a lemongrass or some kind of lemony aroma to it. Could be from like whatever hops they're using. Maybe it's like, maybe they're using American hops or something. So you don't really tend to get lemon out of European hops. Yeah, so, and actually, whatever this lemon might be, it might actually be some oxidation, Because I always say, like, for me, old beer kind of smells like lemon lollipop. So, as far as the appearance, it's kind of on the darker side for a lager. Probably about 5 to 7 SRM. When I poured it, it had a lot of foam, but it went pretty quick. That's really sad, and this is a clean glass too. So, although carbonation just streaming up the glass there. So, let's dig in here. Cheers. Cheers, not cheese. Again, now that I'm drinking it, I still don't see what's so Euro about it. If they really want to make a Euro lager, they should put it in green bottles to like give it that, that Heineken skunkiness. It does have like that kind of slight kind of biscuity malt character, and maybe there is noble hops in here. Like I tried to look it up, and actually I didn't look on their website, but between Tavor and Untappd, there really isn't a whole lot of information about this. And I mean, they don't say anything on the can itself. Well, that is a cool label, though. I will have to say that. I'll probably keep this one. Anyway, so it's possible there might be some noble hops in here because I am getting like a little bit of like a rye flavor, kind of a peppery spice thing. I'll say it's more like a German, like a Munich Helles lager. Maybe that's what they're going for. Maybe they just call it Euro lager to be generic. I mean, it seems a little more heavy than a Munich Helles. And whatever lemony character was in the aroma, I'm not tasting it. This does not taste citrusy or lemony at all. There's a little bit of bitterness. I mean, if I was doing this to spec, so it's either a 2A International Pale Lager, or maybe it is a Munich Helles. I mean, I doubt it, because they probably would market it as such if they were going for like a German, something German, but certainly not a Pilsner, definitely not. Yeah, this is pretty good. For a hot Florida summer afternoon, I'm sure it's like well over 100 degrees right now, or at least feels like over 100. I'm sure it's in the 90s. I just got home from work a little while ago, so this really takes the edge off. Yeah, it's nice. I'd say it's kind of inoffensive. I don't know if that's a compliment. There's like a little, like there's stuff to like here, I will say. Like I do like that. There's like a characterful malt and like a tiny little bit of hop. So yeah, I mean if they're Euro lager, international amber lager. I mean I'd have to have Heineken side by side to kind of compare, but this seems to have more hops and like more actual malty flavor than your average macro Euro lager, like your Carlsberg or Heineken or anything like that. And it's certainly, I am not getting rice or corn, so it's not even in the ballpark of a Bud Miller or Coors. The only thing I don't really like is like, it didn't hold the head. I don't know what's up with that. I think like the carbonation is fine, the body's fine. Probably like a medium body, well, no, like probably put it like a medium light body and like moderately high carbonation. And like there is like a aftertaste that's like a little dry or starchy or something, but it is pretty refreshing while it's in the mouth, and afterwards it kind of dries you out a little. Yeah, it's a good fine lager. I'm pleasantly surprised, I should say. As far as rating, I think I might go either 3.75 or 4.0. I think like the lack of head is kind of, pushed me enough to, I can't really give it a 4 without a foam on there. There should definitely be foam on there. But otherwise, it's actually a pretty drinkable lager. Oh, and it was only $4.50 for this can, so 2 for $9 on Tavour. If you want to sign up, link in the description below. You're gonna get $10 off your first purchase, and that's about it. All right, so I'm rambling as always. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you whenever. All right, bye.